Hey, Saturday night, or Friday night, excuse me. Yeah, it's not Saturday yet, but it's about an hour from it. So, welcome to Roscoe and Friends, and we're back. It's been a minute. Haven't been online in a while, but thought I'd come online and play a little bit of Madden, and just want to hang out and play Madden, and play with my franchise, Las Vegas Raiders. So that's what the plan is today. Just to hang out, play a little bit. Hope everybody's having a great week. Hope everybody's going to have a great weekend. Other than that, that's about it. Grab something here. So it's been a couple weeks actually since I've been on, and it's been just busy with life. Life's going on, you know, being a dad, father, husband, lots of stuff going on in life. I'm sure everybody can relate to that. But yeah, just hang out and play some Madden. That's what I want to do. And I'll start obviously the stream with as I always do. We'll start with a verse for the stream. And hey, I pull it up and the Astros are winning. Bottom of the ninth. They got to be able to win out so they can actually make it. So to the playoffs. All right, so verse of the day and verse of the stream is Matthew 22:37 through 39. And he said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the great and the first commandment, and a second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." All right, well, that basically means to treat others as you want to be treated. Plain simple to me. And put, you know, everything you can into loving God, loving people. So reach out, ask somebody how they're doing, love on them, tell them you love them. And if you have a neighbor, wave hi. All right, so let's go. All right, so we've got some things here. We are in actually week 4 of our season here with the franchise. This is a new franchise, so we're in week 4. And let's see here. What are our weekly awards? Our halfback got that for 198 yards rushing. Nice. Gotta choose my draft class. Okay, let's make sure we do that. Hang on. Don't want to give anything away here in life. There we go. Got my draft class. Perfect. Imported the draft class, so it has all the right people in it. Cool. It'll show me prospects, all that stuff. All right, we'll get back to that later. I want to see what the mock draft looks like on that. "26 players ready to negotiate." We're not ready yet. See what players we can upgrade here. All right, let's get on to a game. All right, well, so we got to actually travel to Los Angeles, our hometown, to our old hometown, to play the Chargers. This ought to be a good one. Nice. Kill the music. Going to SoFi Stadium.
And at center stage, it's the Raiders' versatile running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, and it's all up next.
G Fuel for the night is Blue Ice.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take
Jimmy
a look
G.
at this
Let's see what you got going on here.
They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys
That's
on the
nice
field.
Haircut there, Jason Herbert.
Shut down that offense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, we're in October now. So
yeah, we did make it to October. All right, so they got the ball first.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
All right, he downed
it.
it.
Not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come
Let's see
out
what
to the
got going on here.
So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon,
yeah,
it's
so
Justin Herbert.
I think we've got
last week. That's not going to get
no injuries here, so I think Cooper Kupp
no
is
touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won
wide open.
And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
I think I might have been thinking about another team there. My bad.
Once more, here's Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This happened last game. I had
looks like we've got a Raider here.
a bunch of people go down.
38 now. Here comes 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Our running game is killing me right now.
Offensive line, they'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Okay.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line.
2nd and inches.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
They're moving the ball way too easily on us.
Back to throw here, Touchdown, Chargers.
I think just came down down there and took it to us, that's for sure.
Top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good.
All right, shots fired.
And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Woo.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point.
Amir Abdullah.
Gone.
The field, inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
What a touchdown there. Woo!
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike
One play.
quickly with an opening touchdown of
One
their
play.
own.
Nice.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
That was beautiful.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius David. And
ball.
territory, coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over.
Get in the end zone.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on
I'm going right back to him.
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team.
He's in. Touchdown.
That's 2 rushing touchdowns right there.
Amir Abdullah with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Beautiful.
So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in, and he carries it across the goal line.
That's awesome.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
Right.
And that makes the score 14-7.
That's a quick turnaround from 7-0 to
the kickoff unit as they run up
14-7.
this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team.
Way too open in the middle there.
Plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power.
Try to get it to Williams.
That's a pick 6. That's a pick 6. Halfback actually got me there.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the
Let's
best
see with Jimmy right there, slant right in the middle.
That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of a mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
The running game hadn't let me down, so I just say we go back to it.
They try the right side with Abdullah.
Get outside. Get outside.
5 yards down to the 10.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again.
Devontae Adams right across the top.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, we'll take the
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
take the field goal.
The kick by Carlson is good.
Should have been better in the field goal, though.
By 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Yeah, we should have had a touchdown there.
And not willing to risk another
touchdown should have happened.
Sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going, but what the veterans are telling
nice
the young
job,
guys in
Crosby.
the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Whoa.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That blitz kind of hurt me right there.
Again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Yeah.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Turn on that one.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you
that boy got took it out.
Unit that you're getting ready for.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And
yes.
Will be incomplete.
Got my hand up in there. All right, they should try to kick the field goal here.
My scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love
That's
to
a
take
long
matters
field
in their
goal.
own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
See if we can throw a dagger at him.
The Raider offense
Devontae Adams.
This drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. 3rd down and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way.
That's first down.
To the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
Bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here we go.
Tight end should be right there. Mayer.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open, and it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
All day.
Effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner?
Yeah, it would be.
I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if
What, Miami had like 70 points last weekend, so we'll see.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they
and SoFi is just so big. It's like 6 different levels. It's kind of what, 1, 2, I think there's 6 different levels at SoFi Stadium. That's insane.
Offense reclaims center stage.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored
Let's
a lot
see if
of
we
points.
can't bring the pressure here.
Have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
All right, let's run the cloud. Let's press him up.
As they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward. Only
You're not going anywhere there, buddy.
2nd down.
Sniff that one out.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd
And
he might have the 1st down there.
The 46-yard line.
Tackle forward, not pulling them down, guys.
Tough to stop here.
Eckler's long been one of the most underrated players in the NFL, but he's now starting to get his due. 915 yards, a career best last season, with 13 touchdowns on the ground.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And at his size,
Let's
he's
take
a
him down
smaller
there.
back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss.
Come on, Crosby.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
Trying to pull that ball out.
Boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. Broken tackle. And inside the 20 before
Palmer would not go down.
13 yards as they've got
It's
the
not Roscoe Palmer either.
2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
Come on, guys.
And start to put together some drives.
Encroachment. Oh, my bad. That works.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Incomplete.
Got some pressure on him
You
finally.
don't make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. There's a short throw to his and he coughed it up.
Woo!
And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys
Beautiful.
get the football back. There are
Another
two words
turnover.
that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in
Coming
meeting
to you.
rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what
122
position you play,
yards in the
you've gotta
first
take care of the rock.
That
half.
good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability.
That is
right
another
now.
1st
Give them 12
down.
yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st.
Why do I want to
They
change?
need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
All right, here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Devontae.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers.
That is another
28.
1st down. This tight end attack is right there. It's right open the middle. Mayor's going to get it again.
Now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Woo! I was looking for the tight end. If not, he manned him up. Adams took it right into the end zone.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Carlson on for the PAT.
That's a way to turn it back.
And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
He should down it. Yep.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw
See if we can't get a sack here.
Being able to run the ball
have not had one yet.
And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Look at this one. What happened? Check it out. Hold up. Watch the replay here.
37-yard line.
Give me a replay.
Sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team
Dink.
on offense.
Dink.
Turn it over 4 times and expect to win.
Off
no
of 4
chance
people
whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally,
what was that?
He feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are
that was not a football move.
They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. They wind up losing a couple there.
All right, we're at a 2-minute warning now.
Original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Excellent
wide open.
On 3rd down, give them 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
All right, everybody's moving right, so.
Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
Throw it away.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught.
Another Davante touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G making it look really good right now. And I'm not a Jimmy G fan.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough
He may not be my QB next year.
Because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Second half.
Extra point by Carlson.
This might be.
Good. And the route is on here in this first half.
This is over before the half start. Second half starts.
They will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on
risk
this
it
one.
for the
It's
biscuit.
Touchback. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, You would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
That could have been better.
I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to
hit. All right, they called their timeout.
Like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game,
see if we can't get another interception
making
here.
Adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we've seen him have
keep everything in front. I'll take the 3 points
because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
There was a flag. There was a flag. Is there a flag? There wasn't a flag?
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. To the air again. Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
All right.
Extra point up and good by
that happened.
Dicker. And the lead is down to 24. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
They gave it to me.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've come to halftime after and we'll jump right over.
Now we're going right back to it.
Going here in week 4.
I'm going to run outside, and we're going to defend the medium pass.
And we welcome you back live
and we get the ball
inside
back.
the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the
almost
lead
broke that last one.
Let's
see if we can't break one here.
As the second half is now underway.
Oh.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material?
All right, here's play action.
Different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He'll let this go for Adams.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
2 yards left.
161 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific
2 yards left
here this afternoon. 3rd and 2.
Going right up the gut, right over the B gap.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run with Abdullah.
Got it.
He will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Hey, come on.
On first down, Abdullah shifts by him, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is a screen to Abdullah, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's
beautiful screen.
Down. Whatever the discussions were.
I want to check something here. Hang on. Yeah, Jacobs is out. That's what's going on. So Jacobs is on. Yeah, he's still out with a torn labrum. He'll come back. I was like, I know I have Jacobs somewhere, but
right now
he's out.
Everything that was discussed at the half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. To the
what
left
a catch.
side, there's Mayer. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves.
Let's see if he mans him up. He doesn't. So I'm going right to my tight end right now.
Garoppolo on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Oh.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A second down run for Abdullah. What a great effort there.
Great run right there.
Inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Just keep running the clock down.
10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, it's Abdullah. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that's going to be caught for a Raider
That's another touchdown from Devontae.
Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes.
That was a bang-bang play.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
We'll sit at the bottom of my G Fuel here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense.
All right, so we're what, 45
of the second half
to 7?
A CD, they certainly
14,
know the
14.
hole that they
They got
face
2
as they begin
touchdowns.
the second half. They have to do what precious
A
few
lot
teams
to a
have
little.
done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other,
Oh, Crosby should have had him in the background, in the backfield there.
That's how you have to
Crosby
think. You
had
can
him.
always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So give them 5
Lift them off the ground and just drive them.
And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught.
There should be a flag for holding.
Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top
Oh,
of
no.
this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
I must have
And I'm
lunged.
sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Don't let him breathe.
Eckler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Don't let him breathe.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And
beautiful.
Now it's 4th. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
Oh, he got the fake.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
Big 70. Big 70 getting a TD there.
And you don't see the fake field goal often. Here it works for a touchdown.
And sometimes you see it called in the biggest stages. How about a couple of years ago, Packers-Seahawks, and the Seahawks trying to rally, fake field goal.
The big guy got the TD.
Now
I love it when a fat guy gets a TD.
Back out, ready to send it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he tries to keep the legs
came after
churning,
me.
but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
All right,
So both
4th
teams trade
quarter.
touchdowns, and the 3rd
4th
is worth
quarter.
3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run straight ahead here with White. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Giving up too many yards in the air.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw here, Herbert.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start.
Yeah, we disrupted it right from the start is right.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again.
Ball.
He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard
Yes, sir.
line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because
you're closing down on this
down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.
Running game. Let's push it outside. Let's go run outside.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Little spin move for you.
Of 18 and a Raider first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Man,
touchdown.
Woo! Michael Mayer, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders
He's fired up. He's fired up.
Extend their lead.
I got 2 TDs.
Now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But
Good
that's
job,
a
Jimmy.
Performance, isn't it? Because they've had no
Jimmy
answer
G.
for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Send it.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Herbert on first down now. That's caught right side.
Gave him a little bit of cushion there, Peters. A little too much.
35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Herbert now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it
all right, here it comes.
anytime,
Full
anywhere.
blitz.
That time it fell incomplete. Herbert on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5. As
big tight end got it.
3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd
4 minutes
and 2.
left in the game.
That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
It was another typical season for Williams last year. Big-time playmaking.
All right, guys, come on.
That kept him off the field for a few games. Still put up just under 900 yards to lead Los Angeles, and he picks up the first with that catch.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And with this
We're
game
playing some prevent defense. It should be rolling.
Seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught, and he's across.
Another big tight end grabbing that one.
Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat
Giving
me
up
in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my
2
good
touchdowns
man.
here. Oh, had that blocked.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is down to 24. So still
They're really going to call it.
Left to do,
okay.
But here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So still lots of work left to do.
Had to actually change to an onside kick. Get the hands team in here.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when
should be 2-minute warning now. So now let's just run the clock out. Get the win, go home. Go back to Vegas.
So it's Raider football.
It must be difficult
Second down and 3.
for
and the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking
the NFL team to have.
A couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he works it.
Yeah, I don't know. Josh McDaniels must have his hands full with people in Vegas, I would think. You know, more so than another town. Vegas is just a hotbed for all kinds of, you know, mischief and mayhem.
Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Oh.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's kicked a field goal.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Carlson
nice kick.
Able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3
Plenty
points.
of room for that. That might have been a 65-yarder.
Had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Only burned 3 seconds. Wow.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah,
it ain't over yet.
That, partner, because they're going to have to sit
Stop acting like it
and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get
Big boy did not catch that one.
This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He finds his target, Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Again, Herbert.
Come on, 41. Get the ball.
It's incomplete.
Come on, 41.
Like some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
Can we get a sack?
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
This tight end is just killing me.
Down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
There we go. That's it. That's all she wrote.
This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone
All
had a
right,
stop
good game.
sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides.
55-28, gave up,
and with frequency.
what, 14
Not fun to
points
be
in
a
the
defensive
fourth
player, but
quarter?
on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
Not bad. All right, so back to our clubhouse we go. Back to Vegas. And let's see where we're at. Upgraded player. One upgraded. Soon enough, though, we'll get Jacobs back in the backfield. But, man, his backup, Mir, is amazing. All right, so... Yep, that was from last week. 26 players ready to negotiate. I should automatically get somebody to do this for me.
The last year of their contract.
Josh Jacobs. Wow. What does he want?
Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of...
So, okay, so it's team risk. Yeah, we'll go there. Didn't like that one. Roger. Now, if there's no interest in not being here, why am I going to offer you something? Get somebody to negotiate all this stuff for me. Do an autoed. But then I like to actually see who's coming back. Like Peters, I like to have him back. Jacobs I'd like to have. We'll see if that happens. Gotta work on that one, but I'm not gonna kill my cap space for him. All right, let's advance. We got the Packers next week. Sweet. We playing in Green Bay? No, we're gonna play at home. Okay. Nice. What does my injury report look like? Jacobs still out. 2 weeks left of that. Good. Michael. Okay. Michael Mara, 3+ TDs or 150 yards rushing or receiving. Sure, that's just my tight end. Let's just get him 3 TDs. That'll work. Okay. Jacoby Myers. Man, Devontae Adams took our last game over and couldn't be stopped. Are you ready to see me go off like that today? Let's challenge him. Don't ask me, show me. When opponents are watching film of our offense, make them terrified of how they're going to defend you both. All right. There we go. Oh, Devontae was inspiring a teammate. Got some multipliers here. Okay. Well, here's my press conference. Coach Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G, is coming off a stellar game. Is he in the process of taking the next step? I definitely think so. He's put in a lot of work to get there, blah, blah, blah. Showing, okay, great. Wow, they're just packing it in here, right? All right, next game. Let's go. It's my alternate. It's the Color Rush. Current home is black. Do I have all black pants? Nope. Nope, we're just going to have to go with our home. All right. I love this stadium. I can't wait to see it soon enough.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' versatile running back. He was terrific last week with 200 yards on the ground.
200 yards on the ground. I got to get 150 yards to Mayer and the other guy, what, 150 yards too? So I got 300 yards.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL
to throw it to them.
To Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here.
Jimmy G.
As it'll be the Green Bay Packers.
I'm still not a fan of Jimmy G.
Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there.
They're getting the ball first. We'll get the ball in the second half. I like it.
And off we go from Las Vegas.
Should down it. Yep.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, they got Teddy behind there?
Early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
Woo. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays.
Let's go ahead and get a blitz in there.
Down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Come on now.
Play fake.
Hello, Teddy Bridgewater.
Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
All right, Crosby, you got to get in there and get some pressure. You got a 3-man rush.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Aguara complete.
All right, missed tackle, but I'll take the second.
Well short. It's 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
That was good, 3-and-out.
Hey, come on, coach, where was the pregame
Run
talk?
it back.
Have these guys ready to go, but you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go.
Going far left.
That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
So
We're
here
gonna need
comes
to get
the
better than
Raider
that.
offense now onto the field. They'll have
Got
Jimmy
Monday
G
night game,
calling the
too.
shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw
We're
5
running right
touchdown
to your
passes last week, I
star
thought he was
over
gonna
here.
be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. Seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's
First down.
complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh,
The numbers for
got tripped up by a turf monster.
Week, there was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
They go with Abdullah again. And he's able to work
First
his
down.
way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call.
Yeah,
you go
had
through
to
all the
rush
stuff
that
and
one.
establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
Mare was
And now a throw
way
on
out
first down there,
of
but
the
it's
play.
incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him,
See if we can't
he's
get
got
Mare the
second
ball
and third
here.
down to fall back on.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5.
There you go.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the
Yeah, we're going right up the front. Right over the A-gap. Right over 97 right here. 54, you better block down. He didn't.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah.
Oh,
Able to get a couple here, but won't
should have
get
cut
across
left.
the plane as they
I cut
stop him
right.
right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right.
oh, good
And he
Lord.
can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That sucked.
Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
3 tight ends
Tight end
up
attack
front
right in the
here.
middle.
3rd and goal. Garoppolo.
Woo!
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much.
Trying to pop that ball out.
You
Come
get
on.
the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also
7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Oh.
And they'll get it up
Right
just
up the
short
middle.
of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his third 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is
Spillane.
there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. An inside give to Jones, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down
Crosby
coming
planted
up.
that guy.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 14 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
He comes into
You
this
should be
one
able to
ranked
handle
9th
him.
in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free.
I hate
and
that.
climbs a couple
Just
of
run the
spots.
ball. Just run it out.
7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a second down and
interception here.
6
Come on.
coming up.
Get the pressure, get the interception, press them all up.
Here's Bridgewater. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
Just sitting
9
there.
yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases
All
now
right, we're
pumped
coming.
up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
There it is.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he
A little
going
bit
with
of pressure
the
there
football?
for him.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Can I go back to that?
All right, let's
Tight end
discuss
attack and see what
Amir
happens.
Abdullah. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the
That can't be
offseason
stopped.
preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision.
That literally
that he
can't be
had what he was
stopped.
going
I mean,
to do this
I'm going to run
season.
it again
And of
just
course,
to
they're
see
all
if I
coming
can prove
together
it
with the
that it
rest of
can't
the
be
team.
stopped.
Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Oh,
Throwing on first
He was
down,
open,
but this
too.
one winds up to be incomplete. The Raiders at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4
He was
in a
open.
row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. That is
I
now
was
2
pressing the
sacks for
button,
him here
and
in
I
this
got
first half.
tagged.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have
They
this
can't
across
defend him.
midfield and inside the 45. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
Not an
We'll
offensive
take
lineman.
a break and get a report from Vegas after
All right,
this.
see if I can't get my 150
So into
with him.
Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Uh-oh.
And his throw is incomplete.
They had their
Little
backs
too
up
much.
against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more
All right, Amir,
yardage.
right up the gut.
Up the middle, Abdullah.
Oh,
And he fumbled it.
54.
It's on the ground.
Wow.
54,
That
come
ball is
on.
knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action. Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers'
Devontae catch there.
line. That third down conversion good for 23. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Yeah.
And he's going to be dropped.
Got dropped big time.
Line. Lucas Van Ness brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Give up the gut to a
Come on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that
They
formation.
got better
That's
plays than
almost
that.
a universal sign that they're planning to run the football.
I
But how
really
about
just
the
wonder if I
defense
could
there?
hit
They
this
met
tight end
force
again
with force and
with the
caused a
same
stack
play.
up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That is broken.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone.
That's 3 times in a row. That's broken.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat. And there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes.
Another
and I
one.
don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the game here followed by the open day
Curious
on the
if people feel
next
like this
weekend.
is a better
Charles,
Madden
this
than
is a
last
crew
year.
that you have to think
I've
really
heard so many
relishing
mixed.
the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah.
And the ball is out.
That
Jones got
is
hit
my
and
ball.
lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
That was a hit
Do you
and
remember
my
in
ball.
preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Check it out.
You know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
I'm just going to
So
keep
here
running
are
this
the
play
Raiders now to take
until
over.
they
They're
stop
working
me.
on a 4-game winning streak.
Or I throw
and
an
they lead
interception.
This one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
What
Throwing
are
there,
you
but this
doing,
pass is
bro?
gonna wind up incomplete.
Catch the
Oh,
ball.
man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This is caught, and he's brought down after a very nice game. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just go run it to the other
He has
side.
to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
Is
So
it-
they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Is it not a touchdown? Can I challenge a spot?
Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on
We
that
challenge
one.
a
He
spot?
disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag.
How is that not a touchdown?
Is this a touchdown? That's the question.
That knee's
CD.
down.
What are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary
initial
plane
hit?
going straight up, that's what they need to
Nope,
cross.
it wasn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So
The
not
ruling on the
successful
field
there
stands.
on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Toss play right, Abdullah. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot
Crack
of times
back
near
right in the
goal
middle,
line,
right up the
that
A-gap.
second effort can lead to disaster.
Right over,
Make sure you hold on to the
66
football
here. That
because
turned
there's gonna
on
be
me.
guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Let's see if it shifts. Nope,
They'll
it
try
shifted.
again.
It shifted.
And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the
Still
end
held me out of the
zone.
end zone, though.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
All right, right over the top of 54 here.
They run.
Oh!
And that the start as he's met in the backfield and goes
I gotta
backwards.
go for it.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for it. This is right.
They held me.
Short on 4th and goal from
Wow.
the one.
All right.
And the Packer defense
I give it to them. They held me.
down by the goal line.
Good job. Good job.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Yeah,
I don't like that we did not get the turnover converted to any points, though. But I pressed it. I pressed. I should have actually just kicked the field
I don't
goal.
think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results
2-minute
there.
warning.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
John Runyon.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. It finds his receiver, Watson. And he is going to have
got a first down there?
down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Bridgewater. And just not enough.
Come on, 25. Pick that ball.
His feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Bridgewater. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Now the Packers going to
They
burn
still
their
got another
third
one?
and final timeout.
That's their third and
with
final?
halftime on
All
the
right.
horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here
So
forward.
3rd and final timeout.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
He's got 15 seconds left.
Down to 15 seconds now.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled
Nice
out
defense
here.
there. Hold
I'm
him
gonna
out.
give credit to the
All right, we got
secondary
14-0 right
partner.
now.
Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came
He
through on
coffin
that play to
cornered me.
deny that pass
Wasn't
and force the
good.
4th down.
And, you know, I am just going to do it again. I want to see. How many times can I run this
The
play?
offense for Las
All right,
Vegas
so
about set to begin the drive.
they're not
And
playing
with 7
man.
seconds
They're
remaining,
zone.
Not much time to really do anything.
Oh,
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first
all right.
half.
They're manned
Go
up on
back to that
Devontae
same
over here.
well. They've had trouble
I can toss
containing
it long
him,
here.
but able to contain him on that play. He'll let this go for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in.
It was almost there.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night.
No, we're
As
not.
we are off. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game.
Short, we'll hit it.
14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. A lane opens here. He's
come
past
on.
the 30.
Get out of the way.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
All right. What is my stats here? Bears got 131 yards, so he needs 20 more yards. Got it.
Raiders offense, they'll go on
just go ahead and
offense
throw it.
first to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a
They're
little
starting
bit
to read
better.
it. I gotta go.
I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A second down run for Abdullah. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first
Push
half.
the
He's
tight
able to
end.
find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release.
He got
as this
hit?
will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Gotta play some defense. Shut him down.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Crosby,
Max Crosby
you're missing
blowing up
every
the play and
tattoo
getting
you
the
have.
sack.
Las Vegas' pass rush was one of the weakest in the league last season, but don't tell that to Crosby. He earned Defensive Player of the Year votes with 12.5 sacks, nearly half of his team's total.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun to give to Jones.
He's all over the place. Crosby's all over the place.
Continues. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. To throw is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
They tried to run a screen.
They certainly aren't letting up today.
Wow.
Because they forced
Okay.
turnovers already.
That did not
and
work.
It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. The return is Renfro. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now first
All right,
and
let's
10.
get back to our game plan here. Let's run the ball out. We'll get the ball. We got to get 20 yards to
And they begin the drive
Wow.
with Abdullah. And
97.
that play going
You're in the backfield
absolutely
before he even
nowhere
snapped.
as He's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing up field to make the tackle for
Kenny
loss.
Clark just had
I
our
think it's
number.
pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild.
All right, Mayor's got a
didn't he?
ball
Did
right
pretty
here.
much what he wanted
Coming to you,
do.
Mayor.
But this one,
Come
they
across.
stopped
Come
him
across my
cold.
face.
To me, that's
There it
good
is.
scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up
Mayor
3rd and
again?
5 now.
All right.
To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He lets it go deep from Mayer. This is caught
Yes,
inside
sir.
the 15.
That's that 150
It's
right
a
there.
big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So how about this for field position
Coming to
after
you,
the
13.
big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In
That was
racing,
gorgeous.
going 3 wide's a big deal.
All right.
To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
21-0.
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
21-0.
How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom, indeed.
Let's see what happened here. Yes, Astros won. Woo! Oh.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The right side got trashed, or left side got trashed.
44 as they try again on first down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there.
All right, come
now
on.
It brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Play action now. Bridgewater under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Renfro to return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh,
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Didn't give it enough loft.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, come on.
In motion left goes a tight end. Play fake. Bridgewater. Now
ball.
Comes out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball.
Crosby's having a game.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Teddy Bridgewater. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Jump, bro.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
All right. Fourth quarter.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point
Gave an option to win
where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. 53 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
All right, we got it.
A handoff to Abdullah. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
No,
we'll take
that's
a break
not good.
and get a report from Vegas after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh,
to the goal line.
Didn't mean to throw it there.
Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson
didn't mean to throw it there. Oh, well.
And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much.
Feel that one tomorrow.
He's marked down officially at the 21. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He got juice.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
He almost had it, too.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Bridgewater now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, his second sack of the night.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now they go
nice.
on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On first down, Abdullah. And he fights forward for a modest
2 yards
gain, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds.
They can't defend that.
15-yard line.
You cannot defend that.
Of 30 big ones.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass
keep going right. Come on. Keep going right.
But it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
All right, Devontae, it's you
Incomplete
all day.
Pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And that nearly intercepted.
Again.
It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo.
Oh, he had the ball.
But it's incomplete.
He had it.
I like what they tried to do there.
He had
hit
it.
him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He had it. Come on.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range.
That should have been 2 touchdowns. Settled for field goals. Oh, well, you got to give something to the fantasy football.
Now as they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Speaking of fantasy football, I got to figure out who am I going to start QB this week.
Possession here. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
I got Herbert or Burrow.
Be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the
I don't know.
last
Joe's
possession.
playing against
very aggressive.
Tennessee.
This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Not sure. We'll see.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
He's only thrown for 90 yards. Didn't he?
Of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had
been
an
sacked like
interception,
4 or
so I'm
5
going to give him a
times.
skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
That was ball again.
The on the other side has got it, and quickly they get to the line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Trying to knock that ball out.
And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And this one too low.
All right.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again with Bridgewater.
Oh, come on.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a
Should have had the sack in the backfield.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10
Crosby should have had that
for a late score. Bridgewater on 1st down. That's complete to Dobbs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Oh.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Rushing
this
him.
time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's
just sitting there on the 5-yard line.
The 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
I'm not disappointed at all. Disappointed I'm at the 5-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
Oh!
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just
coming after you, Bridgewater.
100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now here's a look
there it
for
is.
The end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Good defense right there.
Turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. They'll start the drive with a give to White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pick.
Green Bay's got their timeouts. We'll see if they actually take them.
First down, it keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up
They're not
front.
taking them.
Good blocking.
We're good. We'll run out the
nice
clock.
Hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays
Good
in
win,
bounds
though.
to keep the clock rolling. They are in
Real good
charge
win.
of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Because I could care less.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
Renfro, you got to go get the ball.
Away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try and run with Abdullah.
Oh!
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
All right, we got one more chance at a sack.
One last shot now for Bridgewater.
That's mine.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Raiders
I'll take that last interception.
Turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps
defense
in there,
was
but
all
no
day.
one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how
Defense
they got
was
it done,
definitely
though.
all day.
When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run.
We got players. Yeah, we got to upgrade some players here. Oh, Michael Mayer. Got some upgrades there. Breakout player. Nice. Another one. What we got here? I was ready to go to heading into this week, but things just didn't go my way once the game started. I need to be better at that. Don't lose sleep over it. I gave the ball to Mayer the whole game. Another QB breakout. Let's see what they say. Another big performance from Jimmy G. Nice. Good stuff. All right, so let's advance a week. Head to the Patriots. I think we're actually there, though. Nope. Home again. 5-0. Nice. All right. We're going to call it for the night for the Madden 24. I may play some other games in a little while. We'll see. I might jump on. I got a second channel. I want to jump on my second channel and try to stream on a little bit. I think I'm going to restart Red Dead Redemption. But I haven't decided if I'm going to stream it on this channel and drop it on that channel. I don't know. I haven't decided. We'll see. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll catch you in the next one. Woohoo! I was missing music. All right. Formally, let me say later. I'll see you in the next one. Later. God bless you and your family.